welcome to a new series. It's called My Rig and Shit. What I'm going to do is on this series is I'm going to focus on mainly the bass players out there. You know, up and coming bands, new bands, maybe even some older bands that have been around a bit, but we'll see. And it's going to explore the amounts of different gear we use, different amps we use, how we get tone. Something I've particularly struggled with is getting a decent tone. Still not quite there, to be honest, but I think I've got a pretty good start at the minute. So we'll go through my rig and shit then, shall we? So I think in this first instalment of my rig and shit, we'll go through obviously one of the most important pieces for a bassist, and that's their bass. This is my live rig that I used to play with hoofKnuckle. As you can see, I've got an ESP LTD B205, which has got a spalted maple top, a swamp ash body, 5-piece neck, 5-string, onboard active EQ. Yeah, and it is a joy to play. Absolute beast of a guitar. We played in drop A, hence why I went for a 5-string. I used to play a 4, but I just felt that there was too much strain on the neck. The neck was a little bit slim, and I just didn't want to destroy the bass. Plus, it was an ESP B10, which was one of the really budget bass guitars that was out there. It's one of the first ones that I got when I started playing bass again. Yeah, it's got quite a good weight to it, this guitar, but it was really well balanced on stage as well. That's the guitar that I used to play. I like it very much. Black chrome hardware. There goes the cat. But yeah, it really is a great guitar to play. Yeah, so who knows, if I get into a band that, again, later on in life, you never know, I might break out the old 5-string again, but I'm sure it'll play pivotal on my channel for covers and such, especially those beastly people like Amon Amarth and Slipknot that play in A or B. So let's move on to amplifiers. So yeah, this is my little bass head, the Peavey Min Max. It's 500 watt RMS, 1000 peak. It's quite a punchy little number. It's got some very cool little features on there. What we've got is gain control, which has got a boost as well, so we can boost the gain. I personally didn't use that much gain on the amp. I went through pedals. The bass, middle, treble, they've all got their own sort of sub-frequency on there as well. So the bass has got an extra punch, got a mid-shift feature, and then a bright. So it does cover quite a lot of different tones, different spectrums. You know, so it could be versatile from metal all the way through to jazz, etc. You know, I've got Psycho Acoustics technology button, which I didn't really use that much. It gave us a little bit more of a harmonic-y kind of tone, but I never really connected with it that much. I never really played with it, to be honest. A real cool feature on this, which I absolutely love, is it's got a built-in chromatic tuner, which is also a mute for the amp. So it does everything for you, really. In the end, I did, once I built my pedal board, put a tuner on my pedal board. Both quite accurate tuners, to be fair. The one thing that I don't particularly like about it is the noise that it makes. When you turn it on, the fans in the back, they are pretty naughty. It's pretty noisy. So that's the amp. Now let's move on to my pedalboard. So here's my board. It's pretty standard, pretty basic to be fair. What we've got is a Black's tuner, which, like I said before, is pretty accurate. You know, it even picked up a low A on a bass, so picked that up. It was good enough for me. And then centre stage there, you know, the deluxe bass Big Muff by Electro Harmonics, and wow, that thing has got an array, a vast array of big fuzzy bassy muffy goodness. I think one thing that I did struggle with in hoofKnuckle was because it wasn't, I really wanted more of a distortion than a fuzz, so, and I should really have researched the pedal a little bit more before I bought it, but I did find a quite a good blend. The sustain knob here, that, you know, all the way one way is pretty distorted, then all the way the other way was pretty fuzzy muff, real heavy stuff. But I wanted something that was in between that, so it took a while of messing about with that and the tone knob to get the blend just right, just how I wanted it. And when we did, I was more than happy with it. Yeah. My cat's doing my head in. What's your message? Eh? Oh yeah. So, and on the end there, we've got a little Behringer EQ. Super cheap thing. I think it cost me like 20 quid off Amazon. But that reflects in the build quality. However, I did have a play with the Boss one at PMT in Leeds, and it does not sound that much difference. It's a really cracking pedal. It's just very flimsy. I've put some permanent marker after I messed around with it and got the sound that I liked on there, because the sliders were just too loose. Really good pedal though, for the money. 20 quid, a bass EQ pedal. Really give it a shot. You've got nothing to lose other than 20 quid, and it can lift your sound so much. It was unreal how much it lifted through that pedal alone. So it was definitely worth the investment. That's pretty much it now with my rig. But please be sure to stick around for the next part, which will be what I use to practice at home, and then also be sure to stay around and support the other people that I can bribe onto joining me and having a sit down and having a chat and go through their gear. I've spoken to a couple of guys already that are interested, so at least I've got 2 more episodes. Well, 3 more, including my other episode, which is coming up. And then, who knows? Who would get on and who we won't get on. Alright, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you again, peeps.